Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to solve a question in mathematical operation which says root x minus 8 over root x is equal to plus or minus 2. Then solve all the possible values of x. In this very question, we are going to solve all the possible values of x and know that the question is equal to either plus or minus. Solution. To solve this equation, we are going to make square root of both sides of the equation. But before then, let us write the equation down. Root x minus 8 over root x equal to plus or minus 2. We are going to make square of both sides of the equation. If we make it, we're going to get, it implies root x minus 8 over root x, all in parentheses, power 2 is equal to plus or minus 2 squared. Now we know that root x minus 8 over root x, all in parentheses, power 2 is something as saying that root x minus 8 over root x, all in parentheses, times root x minus 8 over root x, all in parentheses. That is that. Now we are going to expand it. If you expand it, that means root x times root x will give us x. Minus 8 over root x times minus 8 over root x will give us plus, because 8 minus times minus will give us plus. 8 times 8 will give us 64. We write 64. Then root x times root x will give us x. So we have 64 over x. Now minus 8 over root x times root x will give us, you know that when you multiply it, this will cancel this, it remains 8 minus 8. We have minus 8 over root x times x will give us minus 8. Root x times minus 8 over root x will give us minus 8, because root x will multiply, will cancel root x, it remains minus 8 equal to, here we know that minus 2 power 2 is written as plus 4 and plus 2 power 2 is written as plus 4. When you square minus 2 to give us plus 4, when you square plus 2 it will give us also plus 4. So whichever way we must get plus 4, therefore it's equal to 4. We add the like times together, in the left hand side of the equation. That means we're going to have x plus 64 over x. We know that this is a like term. If minus 8 gives us minus 16 equal to 4. It implies x is equal to 64 over x. Now you bring 4 to the left hand side of the equation, we get it is plus here. When it comes here, it becomes minus. That means you have minus 16 minus 4 equal to. Now if you minus 4 here, it makes 0. It implies x plus 64 over x minus 16 minus 4 will give us minus 20 equal to 0. Now let us eliminate the denominator by multiplying all the whole terms in this equation by the x. X times x plus x times 64 over x minus x times 20 equal to x times 0. Here we have x times x will give us x squared. Here x times 64 over x will cancel x. We have 64 minus x times 20 will give us 20x. X times 0 will give us 0. We rearrange the equation. We are going to rearrange the equation. Let us rearrange the equation. It implies x squared minus 20x plus 64 equal to 0. We come over here. Now we have gotten the equation to be in form of quadratic equation. If find a number that when we add two numbers, it gives us minus 20x. When you multiply them, it gives us 64. That means when we multiply the two numbers, it gives us 64. When we add them, or subtract them, it will give us minus 20. And what is that number? That means it's going to be 16 minus 16 and the minus 4, because minus 16 minus 4 will give us minus 20. So let us substitute it here, because it's 4 times 16 times 4 will give us 64. X squared. Now we're going to substitute minus 16x minus 4x to minus 20, because minus 16x minus 4x give us minus 20x. Equal to 0. Now you see that x and s that are common here. You factorize it. That means that we are grouping them 2, 2. Because we have s here, s here. That means we have common s and s here. They are common. Here we have minus 4 and the minus 4x plus 64. So minus 4x and 64, they are common here. We are going to group them and factorize. If you do that, we're going to have x divides x squared remains x. X divides minus 16x, it remains minus 16. Here you have minus 4 as common. So minus 4 divides minus 4 divide minus 4x, it remains x. Minus 4 divide plus 64, it will give us minus 16 equal to 0. Now we can see also we have minus 16 and minus 16 here. They share common number. That means they are common here. I'm going to factorize them. If you factorize them, we get x square minus 16. That means minus x minus 16 divide x bracket x minus 16 inside in those in bracket. It means x minus x minus 16 all in parentheses divide by minus 4 bracket x minus 16 all in parentheses. It remains minus 4 equal to 0. It implies x minus 16 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0, which implies x. Now x minus 16 equal to 0. Minus 16 move to the right hand side of the equation, it will be plus. That means you have equal to 16. Or here, the same thing here, minus 4 crosses over to the right hand side of the equation, it becomes plus. Since it's minus here, it becomes plus. That means x is equal to plus 4. Now I have gotten the values of x, which is x equal to 16 or x equal to 4. That is the two numbers that can satisfy these equations. This equation. If you substitute it, it will give us either plus or each one give us either plus or minus 2. But let us cross check not whether it is true. We have root x minus x over root x equal to plus or minus 2. Let's call this plus or minus 2 be equal to plus or minus 2 equal to beta. Is equal to beta. Then substitute 16 into the equation. We get, it implies root 16 minus 8 over root 16 implies root 16 is plus or minus 4 minus 8 over root 16 also is plus or minus 4 equal to beta. Implies plus or minus 4 minus, now plus divide plus will give us plus. That means we have then plus or minus, then 4 cancel is like 1, cancel 8, 2, it remains 2 equal to beta. It implies plus or minus 4 minus times plus or minus will give us plus or minus 4 minus times plus will give us minus. That means I have minus or plus 2 equal to beta, which implies This means minus or plus 4 means plus. That means, and minus or plus means minus. That means plus 4 minus 2. We have plus 2. That means plus or minus 2, which is equal to our beta. So it's equal to beta. That means you have the same plus or minus 2. That means 16 satisfies the equation because we got plus or minus 2. Now let's cross check by substituting by 4. We still have let plus or minus 2 equal to beta. Then we have root x minus 8 over root x equal to beta. It implies we substitute x by 4, we have root 4 minus 8 over, substitute also this x by 4, we have root 4 equal to beta, which implies root 4 is plus or minus 2 minus 8 over root 4 is plus or minus 2 equal to beta. Implies plus or minus 2 here minus plus divide plus will give us plus. That means we have plus or minus. 2 cancel is a 1, cancel 8, 4. You have 4 equal to beta, which implies plus or minus 2 minus times plus will give us minus. That means we have minus or plus 4. Minus or plus 4 equal to beta. It implies plus or minus 2, then here you have it. Here it implies plus 2 minus times plus give us minus. That means you have minus or plus 4. You have plus 2 minus or plus 2. That means minus 2 minus 4 will give us minus 2. That means it is minus or plus 2 equal to beta. That means 4 also satisfies the equation for either the equation is plus or minus 2. We said right here beta is either minus or plus 2. That means the two answers satisfy the equation. At this point, we are going to draw our curtain. Thank you, viewers.